Welcome back to JD's Rips, Breaks, and Collectibles. Today, we have the 2025 edition of A Word from POTUS. This comes from sportscards.com, which is probably best known for their Jersey Fusion product. So, each box contains one authentic presidential signature, handwritten word, or relic per box. So I bought 3 boxes. I had one that was open for us in a stream, and 2 that were sealed. The entire case was opened. So, we have the potential to get a word from the presidents, presidential signatures, archives, etched relics, proofs, masterpieces, a word from the White House, presidential word and coin, and a White House relic. In the case that this all came from, a auto from George W. Bush was pulled. There was a decent amount of White House relics and a couple coins. So the one that has already been ripped, these are really hard to get out. We were all making fun of Jonathan. Sorry, Jonathan. So, authentic handwritten word. Card looks nice. Back looks nice. So, written by James Polk, the 11th President of the United States. So now let's see what we got in the 2 ones that are still sealed. Now you're only guaranteed 1 auto per, so fortunately we're probably not going to get that. Like I said, this is made by the same people who make Jersey Fusion. If you're familiar with the boxes, it's literally, obviously, everything's very different. The emblem inside is very nice, but it's the same box setup. So for our first, so we got another handwritten. Oh, imagine pulling 60, 90 of these, however many was in a case. So we have handwritten from James Madison. Comment if you have any clue what that says. So if you go to their website, you can see the document that everything was pulled from. Yeah, this is almost positively going to be PC. And even inside the box, I mean, that's a really nice looking box. So put that back in. Boom. I mean, they're packaged very well. We'll go over pricing and value in a minute. But let's see what we got. And, oh, wow. Ronald Reagan. And I'm sure that is an authentic handwritten word. So, gotta admit, this is a little different. Pretty much all the handwrittens that I remember seeing, obviously the older presidents look like that. This is the first one I remember seeing that looks like it was on, it's really hard to see, but it has that blue line. So it's kind of reminds me of a legal pad. So it'll be interesting to look up and see where this actually came from. So this authentic handwritten word comes from a document written by Ronald Reagan. To view the entire document and authentication for this true piece of American history, visit us at www.awfpotus.com. Word from our POTUS, sportscards.com. So again, I mean, this one's really nice. Yeah, this is it's probably PC too. The box is really nice. All right, so let's talk. Is it worth it? So it's very hard to get an auto. Piece of the White House relic is really cool. These go for 90 to a little over $100, depending where you get them from. So out of the 3, Polk. I mean, yeah, okay. That's nice. Someone's interested, definitely comment and let us know. I mean, how are you going to argue with Madison? I mean, yeah. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. This is numbered 64 out of 649, so whatever document they had, they were able to cut it in 649 pieces. Actually, let's go back to the Reagan. Did I miss that that was numbered as well? So yeah, while I'm doing that, so let's say these boxes are about $100 a piece, right? Kind of hard to argue with that. Yeah, the Reagan is not numbered. I felt, yeah. I feel like a written word would have been numbered on all of them. Not upset by that, just kind of weird. But yeah, let's talk about these two, because yeah, I'm happy with these two. $100. It's hard, right? It's authenticated. It was written by the presidents. That's all really cool. They're encased. The boxes are really nice. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, that's not the focal point, but not trying to justify the price, but just the emblem, picture of the White House, and this is like a really nice foam that it's packed in. It's not foam on the bottom. It's a little tiny little like layered foam on the bottom. So the cards are actually very well protected. The boxes are very nice. Has its own little top cover. And these are, you can hear it, then you can actually see the little indent from the magnets. So these are magnetic. Yeah, it's hard, right? Because every card is actually, generally speaking, overall really cool. I would just say, yeah, if you're getting a president that you're not really thrilled to be getting, or a less talked about president, yeah, $100. It can seem a little steep, but the potential of what you can get is really good. For $100 a piece, I'd probably like some more auto or percentage hits for autos. Other than that, everything was really cool. The coin relics, I mean, obviously the value of the coin has to be taken into effect, but those don't really do much for me. I would like one card with a White House relic. I don't know who I would want necessarily, but I would want a relic card. Obviously, a signature of the president would be awesome. But yeah, I really like these. They're really cool. Two really good hits. The more I think about it, the less happy I am that Reagan was on a legal pad. But I can get over that. There's I'm not going to say worse polls, but it's a written word of the president, which is hard to find, hard to get it in such high numbers. So, yeah, I am, generally speaking, really happy with these. So thank you for watching JD's Rips, Breaks, and Collectibles. Let us know what you think below. If you're interested in President Polk here, let us know. Willing to give it up. We'll talk. Let us know. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good jazz, and we'll see you on the next one.